Hey, welcome back to the January house. This is Mike. Thanks for checking in. It is Tuesday, and look, I'm outside today. It's kind of a nice day. It had rained last night and early this morning, but now the sun is trying to come out, and I thought I'd sit out back. I'm having a cigar, as you can see, and do my video from out back here on the patio. Just something different. Thought I'd try it. Let me know what you think in the comments. So I wanted to give you guys a heads up. Tuesday night, there's usually an auction, but there will not be an auction tonight on my channel. I will be auctioning off items on Thursday night of this week, either right here on my channel, or I might be a guest on someone else's channel. I'm kind of waiting to hear back to see if we can make that happen or not. But either way, if I'm not a guest on that channel, I will have an auction on my channel. More info to come as we get closer, but no auction tonight. I will move it till Thursday night. And then speaking of auctions, the upcoming schedule, Sunday night of this week, there will be an auction, even though it's Labor Day weekend. John and I will be here 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern time, right here on my channel, as we usually are, with a lot of great items. So come check us out then. And then next week, there will not be an auction on Tuesday night of next week either. I will be moving the auction to Wednesday, September 9th, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern, but I will be hosting the auction, and Sanford McKim and his wife Danielle will be auctioning off items right here on my channel. You probably recognize the name Sanford McKim as a frequent contributor in the chat on my auctions and other auctions, buying things, talking to others in the chat room, and he's got a lot of interesting items to auction off. So come check us out next Wednesday night, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern. You can hear all about how Sanford acquired these items and who he is and what he's into. So it'll be a great time. More info to come, but I just wanted to give you the upcoming auction schedule for the next 3 auctions. So I've been pretty busy lately listing items for sale on eBay, and I've done things a little different there as well. I get a number of free auction style listings with no listing fees every month as part of my store subscription. I generally don't use auction type listings. The majority of my items that I list on eBay are buy it now with a best offer option. But I thought I'd try something different and do some auctions. I currently have 9 auctions running at the moment, and one of the items I talk about here in a minute actually sold via auction. So I'll keep you guys in the loop as to how it goes. Just thought I'd try something different. I have some auctions going. I still have a number of buy it now items up for sale as well. But hey, sometimes you gotta try some different things and just see what happens. And then as far as a haul item, I actually had an item that was gifted to me. John, who's here with me on Sunday nights, and I both went to sell items at a flea market this past Sunday. And John said at one point, "Can you watch my stuff? I'm gonna walk around and see what other vendors have for sale." And I said, "Sure." So he comes back and he says, "Hey, I got you something." And I said, "Oh yeah, what is it?" And he hands me this bag. And as you can see, it's a number of pencils. There's probably 75, maybe 100 pencils in this bag. Advertising ones, but there's some vintage ones in there too. So got this whole bag of pencils for $1, and I'll let you know how I do in future videos on what sells. Thought it was pretty cool. Thanks, John. So I have a number of items that recently sold, and I thought I'd share those items with you now. So let's jump into it. All right, first up is this Kate Spade cake server. I got this in that storage locker that I bought in Gettysburg. It was the last piece of all that Kate Spade flatware and silverware, and this piece sold for $14.95 plus shipping. All right, next is this cross peen hammer. And you might remember I picked this up at the estate sale that John had a few weeks ago for $1. And if you haven't seen that video, I will put a link to it here. It's pretty cool. It's a walkthrough of an estate sale that John and his wife Donna were facilitating. I picked this hammer up for $1 and I sold it for $16 plus shipping. All right, next is a King Cobra golf head cover. And I got this item at a yard sale a few weeks ago, and I paid $15 for a whole big box of golf head covers. I've sold a number of them. I probably have $1, maybe $1.50 cost into this, and I sold it for $9.99 plus shipping. All right, next up is a vintage New York City subway token. So I thought this token was pretty cool. I picked it up with a number of other coins, and this sold for $10 with free shipping. All right, next is an item I won on Global Voodoo's auction. It is a lot of broken Masters of the Universe He-Man figures. And you can see here that parts are broken. Some are missing arms, some are missing legs. But I lotted them all together. Actually, in the purchase that I won on Mike's auction, there was one figure that was not a Masters of the Universe figure. I listed him separately. So I paid $10 on Mike's channel, free shipping for all those figures. And I sold this lot of just the He-Man Masters of the Universe figures for $19.95 plus shipping. All right, next up is this Craftsman 14.4 volt battery and charger. So it is one of the older models. If you see these at yard sales or estate sales and you can get them for a decent price, pick them up. I paid $5 for this battery and the battery charger at a yard sale, and I sold it for $63 plus shipping. All right, next is a 1958 Pennsylvania hunting license. I got this in a big purchase of a number of hunting licenses, and I have a number listed, and every once in a while I sell one of them. I was running a sale in my store, so this ended up selling for $10.19 plus shipping. All right, next is a vintage 1987 Dino Riders chair part. So I picked up a lot of toys and accessories and parts from John recently, and I've been parting a number of those items out. This is one of them. Dino Riders was a toy series in the late 80s, and I sold this chair piece alone for $14.95 plus shipping. All right, next up is this vintage golf ball. It's a US Tiger golf ball with 2 green dots, and it's got a little wear to it. But I found it in a storage locker in a golf bag that was pretty well beat up. I really couldn't sell the golf bag or the clubs that were in it. But in one of the pockets were 2 vintage golf balls, this one and another one that I still have up for sale in my store. And this sold for $14 plus shipping. And finally, I sold this vintage RoboCop action figure gun accessory. So it's just the little gun that goes with the action figure RoboCop. I didn't have the RoboCop figure, but I had this gun, and I sold this for $7.99 plus shipping. So that's all I have for today. Hopefully you enjoyed my outside video. If you did, please hit the thumbs up button, leave me a message down below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more great videos. Thanks.